there she is, getting their vlogging cameras all set up. Hey, Rung.
Today you will see my my blog, my video channel.
Yeah.
From Rung channel. Rung channel too.
Oh, you're gonna finally make a video for your channel. Everybody's waiting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're all waiting for Rung to edit the video. So busy cooking and making Thai food and
cooking.
going around looking at all. So, do you know where we are today? You don't remember what?
Sainte-Marie. Indian history, about
Sainte-Marie Among the Hurons.
Sainte. Yeah.
There was a. Can you say the word indigenous?
In what? In original.
Indigenous.
Indigenous is mean.
Indigenous is what we call Indians now.
India is our first.
But you can call them Indians. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you.
First Nation.
Yeah, First Nations. Guys, this is Sainte-Marie Among the Hurons. Brought Rung over. This is it was burnt down originally and rebuilt as a little tourist attraction. The Jesuit priests came over here and you know, did the missionary thing with the Native Americans back in the 1600s, I believe it was. Teepee out front. Oh, I got an Indian. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, who's in here? Hey,
Yeah.
It's Pocahontas inside the teepee.
So cute.
Hey, yeah.
So nice.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. This here stuff, when you look at it, it's all rubber. It's like a rubber fake bark. So when you see this around inside, you'll know it's not real bark, or because of, I guess it will break down over time. So this is much more permanent, and it looks really good. Hey, so we have a little theater room when you first arrive, and they, you know, they show a 15-minute long little movie on Sainte-Marie, and
Our history.
yeah, about the history of it, and yeah, so we want to show Rung some history of Canada.
So awesome and very interesting. I wait for looking for that.
Yeah.
Today, summertime in Canada. Really cold, 4 degrees.
4 degrees when we woke
Oh my
up today.
God, awesome. Unbelievable.
A little frosty for the Thai ladies this morning.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. 4 degrees.
cold, 4
September
degrees.
1st. September 1st,
Look.
4 degrees.
Oh my God. I have the long sock on today.
She wore her socks to bed.
Yes. Long sock. Sleep at the bed.
So yeah, we had to get we have to get the Thai lady a Canada Goose jacket just for the fall.
What?
So anyways, movie's gonna start, guys. It's yeah, we'll show a bit of see what the history of Sainte-Marie Among the Hurons.
Yes.
This is the country of the Wendat, who were later named Hurons by the French. Their land had remained untouched by Europeans since the beginning of time. Before the arrival of the Europeans, the Wendat Indians possessed a culture that was deep-rooted and a spirituality that embraced every facet of their daily lives.
Way up in the sky.
This one's made out of real birch bark. One I showed you earlier is fake, but this here is real pieces of birch bark. Yeah, cool. This here's the perimeter wall. Keep all the bad guys out. Oh, big garden here in Ongrung.
Yeah, big garden here.
Oh, I wonder what they have. Don't get your feet wet.
What there is that one is this? What is this?
Oh, look at the basil.
Here. This one for Isan women, they wouldn't want to cooking.
I think is this mustard? The lookout tower.
Good. Now, for priest,
Yeah, probably where the priests would stay. And then there's, look at this. Oh my God. So smoky in here, eh, Room? What's that?
the next smoking room.
This is the smoking room?
Oh,
Trying to fix it. You know what the good thing is though? Smoke's a preservative. We're all gonna look 10 years younger.
Oh, that's good.
There we
I can
go.
use that. I could use 10 years.
good for use for long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about the cookhouse at all?
I like
Hey, do you have any questions about the cookhouse? This is cookhouse.
this cookhouse.
Yeah.
I like some herb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the French were using the herb for spicing, and then the Wendat would use them for medicine only.
Oh,
Yeah.
for medicine.
Yeah.
Good. A lot of herb. Rosemary.
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Very interesting. I like that pumpkin.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We have all kind of different squash and stuff here.
What?
We've got this is some white scallop squash.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, at home we have yellow.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yellow. This thing inside is a yellow too.
Oh, it might be.
Not sure, I don't think.
You can stab it. Check it out.
Yeah. It's
You
look like a real.
would take home and cook it,
This
wouldn't
one
you?
is a real chicken.
Yep. His name's Clarence.
Oh my.
It's even got a name.
Yeah. So he
Clarence.
was. Did you see the white chickens over there?
Yes.
Same thing, but after the tanning process, he's brown and black now.
Oh, I see, after he's been smoked.
So that's the grandfather chicken of all those ones.
Oh, I see.
Then we've got some ducks here. You might have also noticed we've got the big swans over
Yeah.
there as well.
Okay.
This all just kind of show like what was in the area. What they imported was the chickens, but we already had things like ducks here, and we had swans here. And if they really wanted to, they could use those for food source. And the swans, the French really wanted the swans, not for their meat, for their feathers, because they were writing quill pen style.
Oh, really?
And you could take a lot of ink inside a
Sure.
big swan feather.
Oh,
Opposed
interesting.
to one of these smaller ones that you could get off even a Canadian goose or anything like that.
Yeah.
Their feathers aren't as large. And same with turkeys, right? You just can't take as much ink. And they wanted to go as long as they could before they had to dip. And with the swan feather, they could get about 14 words in before it would run out.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Did you have any questions about the cookhouse at all?
Need some fresh air, eh, Rung?
I have smoke already. my perfume smoke.
You got new Indian perfume. Smoke.
The church. Some beautiful church is it?
Yeah, it is the little chapel. Looks like where they come to have
Dinner on
where they eat. Looks like a little bedroom for the priest. Free Wi-Fi and parking included with the room. Not like Niagara Falls. Here's where you keep your.
And where
that's where he puts his,
people stay? Only priest all the time?
Yeah, I think the priest, the Indians would probably have to stay in the long. We'll see some spots where they, but I don't think the Indians would be given the bedrooms. He said in the video there was about 20 priests living here at one time.
Yeah.
So, I guess depending on how highly ranked they were, depending on how big of a bedroom you got. It's a nice little bedroom. I could live in here. Hey, Ron?
Maybe big boss.
Maybe the big boss,
From the priest.
the big boss priest. He's got a little table. Is this another bedroom? Okay.
Too cold.
Oh, look who's walking into my dream.
It's a bedroom again.
More bedrooms, it looks like. Oh, look at how small that bedroom is.
It's all right.
Oh, wow. That's it. Yeah, so they divert the water from the river or from a spring. I guess there's a spring somewhere. And that's how they get their fresh water. They have these series of lift locks. I guess you can crank it open with this. Roped off, can't get in. But that's how they open and close this little canal here for getting water.
Can I make some photo here?
Sure, by all means. Yeah, by all means.
Thank you. So
Where are you
nice.
from?
Thailand.
Oh, yeah.
Very beautiful. It's warm.
No, no.
Rung here in Thailand, she follows, like she sells handmade traditional Thai clothing from the
Oh, yeah.
mountain tribes up in North Thailand.
Yeah.
So she's very interested in the
Handmade product.
handmade products and any native type culture at all. It's very interested.
So nice. I like.
So you're not living in Canada, you're just visiting?
Yes, we see and travel and looking, sightseeing.
We went out to the powwow last weekend in Rama.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And raining.
Yeah, it rained unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it's been raining all the time now.
Yeah.
This is the first summer that we've had a lot of rain.
I tried telling her that we usually get 30 degrees here. And we haven't seen anything close to it, really.
It's brutal. totally brutal.
Maybe too cold this year.
Yeah, it is.
Too cold summer here. Very cold.
Yeah, this isn't what it's normally like. Everyone's warned you. This is not typical weather. It's usually a lot nicer.
Thank you so much.
Really hot.
Uh-huh.
Like, wow. This weather is very unusual.
Yeah. Like Thailand hot, Rung, is how hot it can get here. She hasn't seen that. It was 5 degrees when we woke up this morning. I thought I had to go get a parka for her. Thanks a lot.
Thanks
You too.
So much. I like smell like a herb. Some herb or some kind of the
It must be some kind of wood they're burning, eh?
some this one.
Oh, you can warm up. We can get warm.
I they have some kind of
Did you get some pictures of the
sweet
lady
potato.
working?
I want to have put it here sweet potato.
You want to cook
corn.
Get some corn over the fire.
I'm hungry.
Oh, we'll get some. Oh, there's your corn. Here.
No, not corn like that.
Here, come here.
Corn like that is not made of powder.
I think this is really old. How old is this? Look at, oh, it's not even real. Fake corn. Can't even eat it. I guess they don't want to have to. Yeah, it's just styrofoam corn. That's a Fisher. It's called Fisher.
Sure.
There's a skunk.
Skunk.
Yeah, little skunk. And this looks like a coyote. Yeah, or a wolf. It might be a wolf. It's pretty big. I think it's a coyote. And that's how the Indians dried the beaver.
That's beaver, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they used to.
Make the dream catcher.
Yeah, it's a giant dream catcher made of beaver. Funny. There's another little beaver pelt. That's how they would dry them, stretch them out, and then use them to make clothes. Nice and warm clothes. See over here? This is the beaver when he's sheared. Feel how soft that is.
Beaver, right?
Yeah, feel it. It's called sheared.
Really soft. Yeah.
See, this is the beaver before he has really coarse, hard hair, and then they run it through a machine, and they take all the real hard hair off it. It's called shearing, and they run it through a machine.
That's why.
And this is
This
some of
one
them.
away.
Yeah.
Only downstairs.
That's original, and then this is how they do it to make the fur coats when they shear. It's beautiful, soft. You wouldn't believe how soft that is. Oh, there's another little chapel, little church. I guess they call it a church. Yes.
I mean, that's why they come here to walk.
Yes. Cemetery?
Yeah, right? Not. Yeah.
Is the cemetery real? You mean?
Real or not?
I don't know. I think it is. They after this one was burned down,
Everything don't have anything.
then they came in and they tore it all up and found where everything was. The archaeologists. It took many years to rebuild this place.
Wow, they stay like that. From the tree.
So this room is called a longhouse, is what the Indians called it, a longhouse. And this is where the Indians lived and stayed. This is where they cooked. So and then they also lived in their teepees.
Yeah, they live here.
Yeah. Guys, what is this? Is a snowshoe?
Backpack.
Oh, it's a backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was one weird looking snowshoe because nowhere to put your feet.
Or a nice little lawn chair.
Or a nice lawn chair, yeah. Cool, thanks. Indians, the Native Americans here, came up with this method of growing. And Three Sisters is corn. So they plant a stalk of corn or two. And then they plant beans. You can see up close. Any kind of beans that grow, and the beans will use the corn to climb up. See? And then down at the bottom, they plant squash or a pumpkin, some type of variety of ground fruit or vegetable. So yeah, called Three Sisters. Very common, lots of people. And the reason they do it, the plant provides nitrogen that the other plant uses, and also the beans have have a support system to grow up. So, anyways, I've been telling Rung about Three Sisters. We have it at our house. My son grows this method. But yeah, it's pretty neat because it takes care of itself. And you get 3 different vegetables out of it. Hey Rung, let's go look at the pig. Look at all the Three Sisters over here. Rung, I gotta see the pig. Poor old lonely cow. One pig too. Listen, the piggies go crazy in there. We'll go to the museum. After this was burned to the ground, and then when they rebuilt it, they found a lot of stuff in the ground that the Indians,
And that's why they put it show here.
and they put it inside here in a little museum. Thank you. Hey, look at what I was telling you. Look.
Chicken burger.
Come in and try our Three Sisters soup. It says the women used to make the birch bark trees.
Wow.
See? You want me to make your hair like that, Rue? It's nice braids.
worry.
What? The medical implements. That one there looks particularly nice. Oh, nice drill. Oh yeah, a little small bone saw, I'm guessing. Oh man, wouldn't it suck to get sick back then? This is 1986 when they started the excavations of this site. These are artifacts that were found during the excavation. Beads.
Gambling stone.
Gambling stone. Oh, gaming stones. Oh wow, look at that, eh? Different bone ornaments. Cooking pots. Flint tools. Between 500 BC and 1000 AD.
Bell.
What's this bell?
Big bell.
Story of a bell, originally cast in France. This church bell. I think that's
bell.
what we hear right now, the bell ringing.
Oh.
From 1648.
I'm not born yet.
No, I don't think you were born yet, Run. So yeah, that's it. Nongrung. There's Sainte-Marie Among the Hurons.
Very good.
It's not
Very
it's
interesting for.
not really big. Want to go at this door or go?
Yeah, I want to go this way.
Okay. Yeah, not a huge place or anything. It's just some
Right.
interesting history on the area.
Different culture.
Yeah, different cultures, and also
Yeah.
you know where this area was nothing but native people when the Jesuits came in here. So that's a look at Sainte-Marie Among the Hurons.